Morning everyone, what we saying? What we saying? Morning everyone, let me know what pairs we're looking at today, chat. Let me know what pairs we're looking at. I'm just about to go live on TikTok. So chat, let me know. Well, my forehead looks massive when I fucking lean down like that. Morning everyone. Let me just go live on TikTok, get the announcement sent in, all the rest of it, and we'll get into the charts. Let me know what pairs we're trading. Let me know what pairs we're trading, man. GJ got absolutely crushed yesterday, so W's in the chat all round for that. GJ got smashed. Everything got smashed yesterday. I had that guy on the TikTok live that was trying to hate on me. Didn't exactly go too well for him. You don't hate on this community. Mic muted and hairline looking brazy. The mic's not muted, but cheers, El Slapper, mate. Always nice when my community's nice to me. Like, you got bare nice people like El Slapper. Go off stream and come back on. I swear to God I can't hear him. Are you retarded, mate? Are you retarded? I'm not fucking muted. You guys are stupid, bro. We can't hear you, brother. I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that shit. I know my mic's on. I can see the little sound barrier moving, bro. Don't give me all that. I know you lot are trying to troll me, bro. I don't know who you think I am. Don't know who you think I am to be getting trolled. But it ain't happening. Mic's not working. Yes, it fucking is, bro. Yes, it is. Okay, let me double check just because it's... Yo, speak then. Mic's not working. Yes, it fucking is, bro. Yes, it is. Bro, what is wrong? What is the fucking problem? Seriously, what is the fucking problem? Bro, you guys are actually retarded. You guys are low-key disabled. It's like, oh, the fucking mic is too quiet. Just turn your fucking phone up. I really don't get that. Oh, Lou, can you spend £2 on a new mic? Can you spend £2? Just fucking turn your phone up to full volume. Is it really that hard? Fuck me, don't worry, lads. I'll just buy a new mic. Oh, shut up. I don't want to see an edit, bruv. Piss off. Oh, piss off. Piss right off. My fucking TikTok, you bastard. Drift King mentioned me in a video. Hey, come on, big up Lloyd. Alright, let me go live. You lot are actually disabled though. In real talk, you lot have some type of disability. You lot genuinely have some type of disability. Why am I not allowed to title my live stream anymore? I'm not allowed to give it a title. What have I done to revoke those privileges away? Apparently I've done so. And I can't share the live either. Are you taking the fucking piss? Can I do anything on this fucking live, bro? What is wrong with TikTok? Seriously, man. Like, you're the most fucking used app about. Can you just work like a normal app? Resume live. Yes, I do want to resume the live. There we fucking go. Mate, honestly, bro, TikTok needs to sort it out. If the guy who invented TikTok's in this stream on, the extremely off chance, sort out your app, mate. It's fucking probably worth about 10 billion quid. And it runs like fucking a Roblox minigame. What are you saying about Euro USD? Prime suspects in Madeleine McCann disappearance. Who gives a fuck? No one. Seriously, man. Seriously. all that. TikTok, please just TikTok. Normally I'm warning YouTube about you, but TikTok, you're gonna have to be able to deal with my very immature fan base on YouTube. They seem to derive pleasure out of winding me up, which, if you ask me, is just bang out of order. It's just bang out of order. Hey, you longs, yeah, you know what? Do one, mate. Do one. Actually, no. To be fair, Garm's catching the flack of all of that, even though he's probably the only person that wasn't joining in. Alright, I'm not saying good morning to you lot because you already pissed me off this morning. So just tell me what pairs to look for. Did you find your pigeon, bro? No, mate, I did not find my pigeon. My pigeon's still lost. If anyone's in the Essex area found a pigeon, let me know, mate. No need to rub it in, is there? Let's go, how are you guys? I'm all good, bro. We've got 90 man in here. Let's get more than 90 man. Let's get 100 man in this live chat. Let's get 100 man in this live. Introducing super fans. I don't really think... What is that? Oh, alright. It's like gifted. All the things you can do if I had a little money. Oh, sunny. Let's have a... Fucking nearly just knocked over that glass of coffee. Alright, let's see what's going on in the market. So first of all, we've got GU. First of all, we've got GU. We've got this imbalance that we're currently trading down from. And you can see we've taken this external 4-hour high. Like that. Get rid of the indicator. I don't know why it still shows on the 4-hour. That's proper random. Let me get rid of this real quick. And also get rid of that. So yeah, all in all, really, chat, the market's been doing exactly what we want, right? There's 150 man in here, let's go. Yeah, the market's been doing exactly what we want, chat, to be honest. Yeah, dollar moving perfectly, EUGU moving perfectly. Today we're probably going to have a bit of a retracement day, or at least in the morning, it's going to be a retracement morning. We've got multiple CRT. This is obviously reached its monthly target. Fucking, okay, it's extended, right. I was thinking, how long have I drawn this out for? But yeah, we've reached our monthly target now, which is lovely. It's lovely to have made that prediction, chat. Remember, all you really need is a higher conviction on EU or, higher conviction on the dollar, and then you just trade that for months. I mean, we've been bullish on pairs against the dollar for a while, and yeah, we finally, to be fair, this week and last week was the week that really played out for it. We've also been really bearish on the yen basket as well. But if we go down into the 4-hour, you can see again we've got this CRT. Sorry, we've got the highest candle was swept, so we should trade down into that candle's low. You can see there was the sweep, and you can see the equivalent on GU. GU's on the 8-hour, EU's on the 4-hour, and we're going to look for also that imbalance, which we're going to mark out, because remember, both pairs do have imbalance that we could react off just before this imbalance, so we'll see. Let me quickly go on YouTube. Yeah, chat, everyone get out my second video of the bootcamp as well. Morning everyone on TikTok, what we saying? Morning everyone on YouTube. Morning Jay, morning Tafara, morning Kazi, what you saying? Increase your volume. How about you increase your volume, Kazi, mate? How about that? If I get a notification now, it's going to deafen me. US 30, we'll have a look at that in a bit, bro. Who caught the sell on EU? Morning, Mags. Still early on. But yeah, we can see really where the price is heading, where the market's heading. Okay, we're going to draw it out a little bit more just so you can see what's going on. So obviously we've got the imbalance there, and we've also got the CRT. So either way, we should really be trading down into that. Very simple. GU's the same. Very simple. Swing low there. Boom, boom, boom. And that's what we're trying to continue off. So, yeah, I mean, looking at GU's really nice this morning because we filled that 30-minute. Obviously, we had that distribution, slow recovery, and that sell-off. So we're seeing that clean sell-off action. So again, we just want to retrace up into a decent point and then sell. When we're looking for a decent point, you want to mark out the range low, the range high, and then draw on the OTE. That's going to be your best bet. So if we draw on that, and then we draw on the OTE, you can see that's what we're going to be trading off. Looking at EU, EU's not as nice because we didn't actually react off of these fair value gaps. Or we slightly did. We slightly came into them, but not really. And the main thing we was reacting off of was the daily true open. If we turn on, okay, the indicator is on, so okay. The daily true open, you can see, which is just there. And you can see price just rallied above for that premium and then sold off. GU, obviously, not really having, I mean, still the same, but the main confluence we can really see was the FVG. I seen Mehmet trading trading advance from the local smackhead. What? Mehmet, that's a whole 300 pip move. Wait, what? What did Mehmet say? HS's group, mate. What's wrong with that? I was gonna say that Slapo. Wait, what did Slapo say? EU longs off EK's forehead. Oh, that's like 400 pips. Oh. I can only trade from 2 PM onwards. Would you recommend using US30? Yeah, bro. I would recommend you using US30. The main important thing about what you're trading is learn how what you're trading is affected by the sessions you're trading it in. So, for example, I trade EU GU normally. So normally the Asia session is going to accumulate, and then the London session is going to manipulate. Versus yesterday we traded GBP JPY, where it's more common that the Asia session actually completes an objective. So it's not going to be as simple as just an accumulation manipulation. I'm aware, though, you can't really see that. So for example, EU might be like that, but GBP JPY may more commonly move like this. So it's more about knowing what you're trading and how it moves during that session. US30 obviously being, I mean, mainly the US, relating to the US. It's obviously going to have a nice distribution during the New York session, and it should have a London session that manipulates. Can't lie, if you believe HS will make you money, then you believe to love you. Fair play. I'm on buys here. Look on a 4 hour. Yeah, where's the haters from yesterday? To be fair, there was only a few haters, but I'm not gonna lie, we had 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 didn't tap in. But yeah, trading US30. US30 is a good pair to trade, bro. Morning, Mags. How you doing? Who caught the sell on EU? I didn't catch sales today, bro. In the middle of the fib. I'm in buys here. Look on the 4 hour. Yeah, we've already looked on the 4 hour. We definitely won't be looking at buys. Definitely not. Looking at the JPY now. Gonna now look at JPY after we caught that trade. Let's look at the yen basket first and foremost. Right, let's actually have a look. Again, yeah, we could really be seeing the same. I would really be wanting to see the same, to be fair. I would want to be seeing sells. I know yesterday didn't really plan. Didn't really follow through how we'd want us to follow through. But in terms of the 4 hour, that's what I'd mainly be looking at. I mean, we're seeing a lot of CRT. We're seeing, obviously, we've taken this CRT high. So yeah, the main thing, boys, make sure you just got conviction on the dollar and you got conviction on the yen basket. Once you've got high conviction on either of those, it's a matter of just waiting for your setups to form. So for example, the dollar we're very bullish on, and the JPY we're very bearish on, and then we just wait for entries to form according to that. Oh, nearly knocked that coffee over again. And then obviously we've had this sweep of this candle's high as well, so we could potentially trade into this candle's low, but we'll wait and see that. Why did it change the colour? Yeah, as you can see, if I mark it out in 2 times brightness, you can see we had manipulation of this candle's highs, so now really we should trade down into this candle's lows. So I'm going to mark this out in red just so we can see that. And we're going to go down into the time frames now and see what's actually going on and how we can actually trade it. So, see, most recently we filled this imbalance and then took external liquidity. We've now got these external lows on the 4 hour. Got 120 man on the YouTube. We've got 75 man on the TikTok. What are we saying, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, chat. We are the best streamers in the UK currently for trading. Ask any questions you need, anything you want. We'll get into it. So yeah, mainly I'll be looking at the M basket coming down for sure. So I'll be looking at all the other pairs really coming up. Well, not all the other pairs, but JPY pairs to come up. It's an interesting level of a sweep that. It must have literally be the end of the candle. But yeah, again, so GJ I'll be looking to buy, and same with all the other JPY pairs, to be fair. I'm in sales from the recent low. I'm in buys. 61 man in here. Come on, boys. Like up the live. Trust me, bro. Is this DXY? Yes, it's DXY, bro. Been marking up the charts on US 30 last few days on holiday and clean CRT. There is a lot. Yeah, man. CRT, you're going to see a lot on US 30 as well. You're going to see CRT no matter what the pair. That's the good thing with CRT. Some pairs, some concepts work worse on other pairs, but CRT is one of them that works nice on everything, no matter what you're really looking at it on. But yeah, that was a lovely, lovely trade yesterday from GJ. We made a nice bit of that. 5R. That was a lovely, lovely trade. Someone said GU and EU bias. We're just bearish, bro. Bearish on EU and GU. Looking at EG, we can see really EG's been bullish, right? This isn't one of my trades. This is a trade that was sent into the Discord. But really, we're bullish, right? We can see overall we're bullish on the euro, which means if we got a bullish EG, it means that the euro is stronger than the pound. So really, the pound is more likely to come down quicker than the euro. So if you do want to get into these sells, then the pound's going to be your best bet. So let's... Okay, fucking hell. Get that out of my way. Let me get that right out of my way. Alright, so the chart's looking really messy right now. Real messy. Don't like it at all. Hate it. Hate it, actually. Let's get rid of this, man. This chart's way too messy, man. This chart looks horrible. Looks disgusting. Can't see myself think on this chart. Can't see myself think on this chart. Alright, we got 100 man in here. Let's go. We got 150 on the YouTube, 100 on the TikTok. Everyone double tap the screen, man. Best streamer in the UK for trading. Let's fucking go. Yeah, tell me what pairs you want to see, boys. Tell me what pairs you want to see. GJ Dumpy, let's go. Nearly SL. Want to see close below DTO. Anyone else in GJ Shorts? You make 10% off GJ. Yeah, bro. Well, I'll be honest. I should have made 10 back. I mean, I should have made 10% off GJ, but spreads Loki fucked me. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. ACG enter and exit spreaded me really bad. I got out of my TP. I got spreaded near enough 10 pips, which I'm not gonna lie is not really on, but I'll let it slide because ACG are normally good. But yeah, I got spreaded out like 9 pips off my TP and then like 3 off my entry. So I basically lost out on I basically got 13 pips stolen off me for no reason, which took this from a 5R to a 3.5R. So yeah, it was still decent. We made like 12 bags actual dough off it, which obviously you get 80% profit split. So that's like what, 9.5 bags, something like that. Still good, but low key it should have been like a 20 bag trade. Just saying ACG. Just saying ACG. By the way, chat, if you do want to get a if you do want to get an account with ACG, you can use code Richesse at checkout. Best prop firm in the UK, boys. Most reliable prop firm in the UK anyway. Richesse, use that at checkout. You're going to get yourself a nice little discount. Is this gold? Nah, bro. It says what it is in the bottom right. I've just moved my thing over a bit. So it says there, this is GBP JPY, bro. GBP JPY, 9, damn. Yeah, 150 man in here. RR not great. I'm on eval low risk. Yeah, people are telling me GJ shorts YouTube. What are we saying on these trades? Some comments in this live were filtered. All right, you need to stop swearing. Okay, that was clearly Dylan. Been looking at gold recently because Nasdaq being a B. Yeah. Gold's a bit of a crazy one. I wouldn't really be looking like if you trade gold. Gold's got to be like your only pair you trade, surely. I'm not gonna lie though, the price action we've been calling has been very, very good, chat. And again, it's as simple as what we've said here. So the same way when we was on the live earlier and we caught from this low all the way up to this high, is because we said, and this is like, oh, what the fuck I just done. It's the most important thing I can really teach you about trading. What are we coming from and what are we going to? Once you understand internal and external liquidity, you'll know exactly what I mean by this. So internal liquidity can be two things. It can be fair value gaps or order blocks. But the point is, it's within a range. So say that's a range there. Our internal liquidity is going to be something within here, right? It's not going to be up here because that's out of the range. So internal is internal liquidity. So a fair value gap or an order block. And then if we look at external, external is just the highs of the range and the lows of the range. So when we say what we go coming from to what we going to, it is always one of those two. So this one here, we was coming off of a fair value gap, so off of internal liquidity to external liquidity, which has now been completed. Now we're coming from external liquidity to now filling internal liquidity. So what are we coming from? We're coming from external liquidity. What are we going to? We're going to internal liquidity. So what are we looking for? We're looking for price to trade down into this fair value gap and then again move from internal to external. So it's very, very simple, chat. Just internal. So this one filled internal and then took external. So again, we want it to fill internal and then take external. Pretty simple, chat. Pretty simple. Let me get rid of this big old line now. And yeah, that's the same as what you'll be looking for on gold. So gold, again, you'll be looking to buy, but just at a decent point once we've filled that internal liquidity. I would be looking for this imbalance specifically to be filled on the 2-hour time frame. Reason being is with your fair value gaps, you want it to be 3 candles and the middle one to be the distribution. OB or FEG is not internal liquidity. Well, we can agree to disagree on that one, Anton Sawyer. GU maybe come down to the 4-hour, maybe, bro. Maybe, bro. EU, bearish target over 1 imbalance is lower. My thoughts. Give us your entire strategy. Anton, it's on YouTube, brother. What are you saying, Lou? I'm not saying much, bro. To be fair, this has been a 30 little week because, yeah, as you man know, this month's been very, very slow for me. Haven't really caught much this month, but then yesterday we smashed it. We conserved ourselves. It's what I've been saying all week. We don't need to catch the trade every day. All we've got to do is do the right thing. If we practice the right thing, eventually the market will pay out for us. And obviously we got a GJTP there yesterday and also this GUTP yesterday. Third trade we had was this EU long, which didn't tap in but still went in our direction. So yeah, that was a total of yesterday. What's that? 2RR and then 5RR. So 7RR yesterday, having held ourselves out the whole month for that perfect time. Exactly what I'm waiting for. Lovely, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Anton, you know nothing. Yes, it is internal liquidity. EU shorts from DTO and 5-minute FEG. Let's have a look. Bear in mind, EG is really bullish, so we'd ideally be selling the pound. It's going to be an easier battle for us to sell the pound. But fair enough. Fair enough. So you said telling me the 5-minute for the DTO and 5-minute IFEG. Yeah, the thing is we've already tapped into that IFEG though and left it. So if we look, we can clearly see we've already reacted off that. We've already filled it. Let me turn on... Oh, shit, I did not mean to do that. Let me turn on the Daily True Open just one more time. I don't want to show the label, but I do want it drawn out. So, actually, I want it dotted out. You can get my indicator on my Discord, by the way, chat. Just screenshot my... on the right there. Just screenshot that. But yeah, so we can see what's happened really since the London session started, or just before the... Well, basically when the Daily True Open started. So, Daily True Open started here. We go on the... we'll go on the 5-minute, why not? So, the Daily True Open. Daily True Open started here, which is 5 AM. As soon as we started, as soon as price opened, we came up and filled this 30-minute imbalance, right? So, as soon as that 5 AM time started, as you can see, 5 AM here, We rallied up and filled this imbalance, and then quickly had a rejection, right? But the first thing is we filled that imbalance, right? We can see daily open starts. We rally up very heavily, fill the imbalance. After we fill the imbalance, we get a heavy rejection. Heavy rejection. What's the proof of this rejection? Well, the proof is that it took out multiple prior lows and also took out our Asia low, right? So that is a clear rejection. So that means we've had two things have happened so far during the Asia session. We've had a buyer here, so that means the market makers have bought here and then sold here. Now, obviously, once they've bought here, they're only buying in order to manipulate, right? So they're only buying in order to manipulate the traders. They don't want to hold on to this trade. They want to hold on to this trade because that's obviously where the market's going. We're going down. But this one, they're only buying to stop people out, right? To stop out the early sellers, right? And then they're going to sell. So this one, they want to close this position. So once it's rejected down here and price is down here, two things are going on now. The market makers, they've got open buyers and open sells. So their sells are in lovely profit, which is exactly the whole idea of this scheme. But the buyers are obviously going to start now to enter drawdown because the buyers, they're on the wrong side. So now they're thinking, right, we need a way. We've got to close these buyers now. We have to close these buyers. So what they do, obviously I'm not going to break down it fully, but you go to certain levels such as the inversion. So if they bought here and all the imbalances here, that means that their order, for example, again, I'm breaking this down in a very simple way that you can understand. But, for example, their buy order, when they bought, it might have been there, for example, right? So they bought there and then sold there, let's say, for example, right? So now they got this sells in profit, but this buy is now starting to hit drawdown. So what do? They'll rally price back up so they can close that buy order for break even. And now they're just in the sell. They're just in the sell order now. So remember, this buy was just to manipulate. Now they're still in the sell. They've got out of the buy and price is rallying down back to where it wants to rally to. So yeah, I don't see there to be any need to come higher back up to that. I don't see there as any need to do that. We've already filled this imbalance, as we've said. So if anything we're coming into is just going to be a lower on this, or it's going to be a reversal. Not going to lie. So yeah, let's draw out this order block. Everyone double tap the screen. We've got 200 likes, 90 man in here. You man are stingy with the likes, I can't lie. They ain't going out of fashion, boys. It's cool, like, you can give them away. Basically the same analysis, to be fair. Lovely, bro. Lovely. We were in the first consolidation on EU. Looks like a good short. Yeah, I agree, bro. Also waiting for DXY to align and tap into 4 hour. Fair play, bro. Fair play if you're holding yourself out for the buyers. Yeah, everyone double tap the screen. Wow, I asked for people to double tap the screen. We got 5 likes. It's a sorry excuse. Good morning, bro. Checking your shorts on the daily FEG as well. Yeah, bro. Checking shorts to the daily. Yeah, bro. Well, I'm more looking at the 8-hour FEG. The 8-hour FEG, which is present on EU and GU. So we can see that there nice and clearly. We've got this nice 8-hour distribution candle with a fair value gap at the bottom there. Same on GU. If you're watching on YouTube, boys, everyone drop a like on the stream. Let's get 50 likes in here real quick. We're on 45 right now on the YouTube. Got a sell limit at the DTO. Fair play. Thanks for that burger now, EU. What? Thanks for the burger now, EU. Good morning. Morning, Bruno. How you doing, bro? What do you think about fib levels and taking buys below the 50%? Yeah, that's the way I like to trade as well. So obviously you're going to get the most optimal entries if you're getting into those discounts. So for example, this period here, if we look at the range, if we look at the current range, we have got from this low to this high up here. And we're going to draw out the 0, 1 and 0.5. So now we know the premium and the discount. So this top 50% is called the premium, your most optimal selling from here. The bottom is the discount, your most optimal buying from there. Now chat, like this is really, I'm gonna sub on Discord if you help me back my account back out of drawdown and hit me with a 2RR. Alright. I'm gonna go sub. Okay, cool. By the way, chat, like This shit's a long-term game. Let me show you again on the Discord. Bear in mind, I've been very conservative this whole week. If anyone's questioning the credentials, let me show you my free trades. I only had 3 trades yesterday. Let me show you all 3. If anyone's questioning what we're about. This was live yesterday, so you can go rewind yesterday's live. I'm on live on YouTube as well, chat, so you can go back and watch the whole of yesterday's live to see me doing this live, and obviously see what I'm about. But yeah, you can see we had this GJ here, which was sent in at 9:02, and then you can see by 1:30 we had hit TP for full 5 RR. We also sent in, I also sent in this EU long and GU long. To be fair, I sent it in a bit earlier. There we go. EU long and GU long. Pretty simple one. And then you can see when we come down to the result here, you can see EU didn't quite tap in, but GU did tap in. So that's a TP for GU and was a TP for GJ. So yeah, 3 pairs, EU, GU, GJ, 2 wins, 1 didn't get tapped in, total of 7R. Yeah, of course it was. Okay, this guy wants to get told straight. Sorry about this, chat. Sorry, you piped up, so I'm going to have to do it. Scamming the audience. Alright then, mate. Sorry, mate. You piped up, so I'm going to have to do it. Sorry if this is boring for you, man, to watch, but this guy's piped up, so I've got to do it. Alright, Trade London session with me. This is me, right? 22 hours ago. Let me fast forward. Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, what pair am I looking at? This is GU. Let it load, let it load. Okay. Wait. Just wait for it. Oh, that seems like the GJ trade. That seems like I'm marking up longs on GJ and shorts on the yen basket. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, look, is that not the inversion I entered off of? Hang on. See that I've got marked out right there. Let me hang on. Is that not? Does that not look familiar? And what am I doing? And what am I drawing up? Oh, what am I drawing? Oh my god, what have I drawn on the chart? Oh, he's had a mare. He's had a mare, the guy in the comments. And again, chat, just as even more. Let me spam fast forward this. I'm not gonna lie, there's got to be an easier way to do this. Like, can I skip more than 5 seconds? And there we go. This is the one obviously we deleted. And there's the trade, the exact same trade you can see. There's the entry, there's the stop loss. Again, there it is right there. And we're waiting for a close above, retap, and then a price to run. And that is exactly to the pip what we had. And I'm not going to bother fast forwarding it even more. But you can see there. Oh, look, is that not the GU trade that hit TP as well? Oh, shit, is that not the exact GU trade that hit TP as well? That I had on live? Oh, it is at 8:42. Is that the time on chart? 8:42. So let's go back to this trade at 8:42. 8:42 would have been. Okay. 8:42 would have been there. This is 8:42. Oh, so so it was called. So it wasn't bullshit then. There's the trade. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Chat, don't try and tell me stuff that you can see me do on YouTube. You know what I mean? So hopefully that guy's been told straight now. But yeah, there we go. He was probably the same guy that was on the YouTube trying to, the TikTok yesterday trying to hate it, and he got clapped. So I would be mad too, bro. I would be mad too. I would be mad too, honestly. I would be. But chat, there's no need to be mad, man. There's no need to be mad, is there? Yeah, but if it losses, you tell everyone you haven't got in. Bro. I know this was the same guy, because this guy said the same stuff yesterday and didn't pronounce it properly. I didn't tell you that I only got in certain ones. These are my whole charts that I can show you, bro. 16th of September. Which means these are all the messages I've sent today. EU, GU longs and GJ longs. That's it. That's the only, I only sent 3. This is just an update of the same trade. EU, GU longs and GJ longs. Again, an update. GJ longs, EU longs, GU longs. GJ longs. It's the same stuff. Is this okay? You're just trying to stop my audience getting scammed. All right, let's go in the signals chat and see if these lot are getting scammed. Oh, what's this? Oh, damn. Hang on. Let's scroll up. Let's scroll up. Okay, hopefully no one sent some crazy memes in here. Oh, is that what? So close to passing phase 2. Okay. 2 trades to pass phase 1 and phase 2. Stupid. You only had it today. What? So, on a path to pass phase 2 today if GJ hits Asia high. So you're telling me this signal trader caught my trade that I sent in, caught a full TP of 5RR, and he passed his phase 2 in a day. Phase 1 and phase 2, and there you go. There's the thing to prove it. I mean, come on. I'm gonna finish with this guy now, but bro, this is directly to you who's commenting this directly. Give your head a wobble, lad. Give your head a wobble. You're hating on me. The amount of fake people in the industry, I'm probably the only fucking real one. I've just showed you every ounce of proof that you could possibly ask for. But look, if you want to carry on, then yeah, because he's doing it himself. You think that's me? You think that's me? You think I am? You think I am? Recent activity, for what it's worth. He's listening to this song. I've never heard this song in my life, but I'm going to play it right now. Okay, I do have Spotify, but I don't know if I'm signed in. But I can guarantee you that's not me, bro. Is Brippy in the live? Brippy's probably in there. Yeah, look. Hey, Chess Trading Group, only profitable one. Stop getting rage baited, bro. Just ignore the bot. Yeah, no, my bad. You don't have to prove anything. Let them. Yeah, no, sorry, my bad. I just had to show everyone. I had to show everyone else as well, just so you might know. How do you exit a trade? If you're trading on MetaTrader 5, just scroll right, click the tick, and click close. My friend has done 150k of ACG. Sorry, my friend has done 150k of FTMO, 28 of ACG this year. I'm nowhere near as good as him, but trade really like him. Lovely DS. Lovely, bro. Hi, Lou. Can you please check GBP CAD? Yeah, no worries, bro. If I missed any comments, boys, just put them in again. As I said, chat, I wouldn't be looking for price to come up to the DTO. I'd more be looking for it to sell off this order block. Anyone getting on sells from here, let me know. We've also got the imbalance now, so even re-entry sells here. To be fair, it'll probably be nicer on the 2 min, would it? Yeah, you can see 2-minute imbalance filled nicely. Anyone in on this? Anyone in on this? This is probably your most low risk position of the day, to be fair. This is the most sensible position. Monthly FEG on EU, 66 pips away. Our monthly objective just been hit, bro, in my opinion. In my opinion, it has just been hit. So we've got, as you can see, our monthly bias for this month. And again, it's really, really simple, chat. So a few things. I'll start with the simplest thing, and essentially the main crux of it is we've got CRT of this candle. CRT, candle range theory. Which is when we have a big candle like this black one here. The next candle will take the low, but then close back within the range. Right? So you can see, for example, here, we had this big candle. And then this candle took out the high, but then closed back within the range, which tells us we don't want to continue up a liquidity grab, and we're actually then going to trade down into the candle's low. Right? You can see that took out the high, closed back within the range, so we're looking to sell down. Exact same thing we saw there with this black candle. Took out the low, closed back within, so we want the next candle to trade up to the high. We saw the exact same on GU as well, and we saw the exact same on the DXY. So we had an easy bias, boys. We know it's going to be bullish on EU, knew it's going to be bullish on GU, and bearish on the dollar. And as you can see, as the day played out, you can see we did end up getting that move. And yeah, man, it's been easy to have that bullish bias. It really has. Really has, chat. It really has. Anyone in any trades right now, let me know. The main one I'm seeing is GU. To this external low. So let me know if anyone is in that. Oh, mate, bro, stop talking about HS, whoever that is in the chat. No one cares about HS, bro. Like, honestly, go ball your head, mate. Go give your head a wobble, you. Go give your head a wobble. Is this EU? God, my forehead looked massive when I did that. Yeah, this is EU, bro. Oh, no, sorry, this is GU. It says in the bottom right what pair it is. How much you make a month? You want to aim for 5% a month, bro. I just recently went over that. I've got a free bootcamp I've just started. HS doesn't trade, someone trades for him. Giffy, mate, are you really on my live trying to rage bait, bro? On a fake account as well. Like, at least have a real name, so when you come back, I can remember you. Like, look at this guy. He's just trying to rage bait. More than this group ever maked. I can just tell he's rage baiting, but I'm not gonna get involved. Mod, can we get this guy out of here, Stu? Can you get this guy out, please? Actually, nah. You know what? Actually, keep him. We'll keep him. Lou, ignore him. I've passed the phase 1 and phase 2 and phase 1 yesterday. You guys were the missing piece to my trading, and that's the free Discord. Imagine the mentorship. Big up, MH. I did see your message, bro. Gunter posts profits and says this is how much money I've... Yeah, literally, bro. Gunter posts people's USD profits. Yeah, real talk. Oh, yeah, Gunter doesn't even make... Wait, hang on, it blow my nose. Right, let's stop talking about fucking... Wait. Can't lie, check DXY, bro. GU buys. Nah, bro. No. What would make you think this is gonna buy? Genuinely, what would make you think this is gonna buy? We're going on the 8 hour, and we don't really have the exact same, but we have got that retracement again. We've got this imbalance here, so I do think the London session is gonna carry us in this direction, and then potentially we're gonna have that reversal around New York session, continuing us lower. But right now, yeah, definitely be buying DXY, which means you sell anything against the dollar. So if we're buying the DXY, for those of you that don't know, if we're buying the DXY, means anything against the dollar, we're selling. So that's GU, that's EU, that's... what pairs do you like? That's SOSU, right, 176 man in here. Let's go, chat. Live's popping off right now, live and direct from... Why was I going to say that? Why did I even think to say that? That was so cringe. Sorry, chat. I'm on buy on GJ. Let's have a look at GJ again. Nice. Yeah, we was looking at buys on GJ. I won't be looking to get into the sells, mainly based on the M basket. The M basket, we are looking to come lower. So the M basket, so GJ, I'd look to trade higher. Again, we're trading within this daily true open right now, which is a premium and discount zone. So this daily true open, you want to buy below, sell above. Works near enough every single time, chat, and you won't see it broken. So notice, chat, with this daily true open, every single good buy will come below, and all the good sells will come above. And I guarantee you that no matter what pair you check, that will be the case. So look at when it started here. The best buys were here, and here, and here. All below the daily true open. The best sells were here, here, and here. All above the daily true open. We can look at any pair, boys, and that'll be the exact same thing. So let's look at, for example, let's look at, here we go. Let's look at EU. Let's look at the best sells. Where did the best sells come from? Here, here, and here. All of them were above the daily true open. The best buys, although there weren't many, we had these little ones here, here, and here, which would have bought a little bit of profit. Where are they? All below the daily true open. And again, I can use this on any pair, chat. If you're not using the daily true open in your trades, you are low-key cooks. Lou, don't you want to see daily CRT completed on GJ? Let me have a look. If I missed any comments, just let them know. HS is gambling, Giffy money on stake. Yeah, I hope you realise that. I hope you realise that, chat. Someone said daily on GU. Yeah, but it's kind of similar to what we saw yesterday, bro. It's not really actually been completed. Let's draw it out just so we can see if that looks like it's going to be the main move. Let's have a look. So right now we're just seeing consolidation. Again, it is looking like buys. Yeah, surely that's in line with what I was saying anyway, Vigok. Surely that's in line with what I was saying anyway. Lou, we take sell on 15-minute EU. Let's have a look. Yeah, if we come up to here, yeah, but I don't think we will. We can see that the DXY is DXY EU literally just about tapping into these fair value gaps and then rejecting. As you see here, just about tapped in and then rejected. You see EU here, just about tapped in and then rejected. So, oh shit, man, I've got drawing lock on. Yeah, for me, UK DTO has some insane strike rates. Lovely. Not a pair I've actually experimented with really at all, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look. What we saying on here then? What we saying on here? Hi Luke, can you check out GBP CAD? Yeah, let me check out GBP CAD because this guy has been asking for a while. So, alright, chat, let me actually start with any pair. The main thing you want to do is you want to find a good index and you want to use that. So the pound doesn't have a great index, and it does have one, but it's not the best, which is why pairs that involve the JPY or the US dollar are going to be your bread and butter. So that's my first bit of advice to you, Kat, is use a pair that has a really nice index you can analyse. And remember, that's part of my A+ setup. Part of my A+ setup. So remember that GJ trade yesterday. Remember the 3 things I said. Why did I put 2% risk on this trade? Because we had 3 things specifically on our side. Remember what they are? Number 1 is the CRT. Number 2 is the higher time frame trend. And number 3 is the index. So CRT, higher time frame trend, and index. If you've got those 3 in your favour on your trade, you're fighting a downhill battle, not an uphill struggle, which is exactly what you want. So realise, chat, that is the difference between a really, really nice setup. Higher time frame, trend, CRT, and your index. So for example, with GJ, the higher time frame trend, obviously you can see going into yesterday and all the rest of it. Well, I can analyse it more, but it was clearly bullish, right? So that was that. We also had the bullish CRT. If you look, we had this CRT with this low being swept, so this high. So that was number 2. Should really go in our favour. The number 3 being the yen basket. Overall, we was bearish on that. And you can see this is the sell that we got yesterday. Down to that imbalance, which enabled us to hit TP. So yeah, you only need three things along with a good strategy, and then you're sort of good. Looks like these pairs are moving up a little bit now, so let's see if there is going to be any entries. We haven't taken this external low, so there's still going to be room for profit. Let's have a look if we retap onto this. Let's see if we retap onto that. Bit of an awkward one because the range is so small. You're going to have to kind of aim for more than that. Like, you can't aim for 7 pips. It's just unrealistic. I would probably just aim for this imbalance. To be fair, if we get this next leg down, we should feel this imbalance. As long as we get another leg down, we should feel the imbalance. Not even a bad idea to go for a 5 pip stop on that high there. I'm not going to lie. That is actually a decent trade. That's now become something that you could actually take. Thanks for the advice. Also, external liquidity. Is it higher time frame liquidity? It could be on any time frame, bro. So same with this one, right? Internal liquidity. Let's look at our range from here to here. So internal liquidity is fair value gaps on order blocks within our current range. So let's break that down. Within our current range, so it's got to be within that. And then let's break it down further. Fair value gaps or order blocks. So all you got to do, any fair value gaps in here? No, there's no fair value gaps. Or there's one down here, but it's pretty shit. There's no fair value gaps. Is there an order block? Yes, there is an order block here. So that's your internal liquidity. And your external liquidity is just where you've drawn these. So that's just your high and your low. So now, you've got your internal liquidity and you've got your external liquidity. All you've got to do now is define what trend are we in, what direction's the market going. Obviously, we're bearish, right, because we're breaking lows, breaking lows, breaking lows, breaking lows. So, in a bearish market, we should break the external low rather than the external high. Obviously, in a bullish market, we should break the external high. Bearish market, we break the external low. So that means we draw out that low. And now we know we're going to be coming from, or we should be coming from, this internal order block, this internal liquidity, down to this external liquidity. So that should be the move. If that doesn't happen, then that means something else has happened. What do you mean with the index? So an index, for example, so DXY is the dollar index, right? It's the US dollar index. So this is the US dollar on its own, right? And we knew at this point here, well, we knew ages ago, to be honest, chat. I'll be perfectly honest with you. If you man have been following these lives on YouTube and even on TikTok to some degree, but yeah, if you man want to fully get in the YouTube's there, innit? We've got about 85,000 man watching right now. I'm joking. We've got about 150 man on there right now, chat. We're building our we're the biggest growing So if you want to join not a lit I don't know why I said that, but if you want to join the best trading community in the fucking game, the best in the UK, soon to be taking over America, listen, get in the Discord, get in the YouTube chat. This is the best about, no cap. You will not find a better, more active than us. It's the best in the fucking game. Shout out to the whole But anyway, so looking at this is the DXY. We basically knew. So the DXY, sorry, arsehole. So the DXY, this is essentially the US dollar on its own. So we're looking at the US dollar on its own. Alright? And we just want to know if we're going up or down. I'm not going to break everything down, but essentially we've got internal liquidity with the order block, external low. So we want it to go from the internal to the external. We've got this CRT here as well. And then we've also got our range high, range low, disrespected fair value gap. So rather than going up to there, we should go down to the low. But blah, 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 blah. So basically, we dictated that we want to go short. We want to be in sells in this. So if the US dollar, we've dictated on the higher time frame, the US dollar wants to go lower. That means any pair against it, so for example, Euro USD, is going to be bullish. Right, because if this side of it goes down, that US dollar, that means this side of it will go up, and therefore the overall pair will go up. So anything basically against the dollar, we now know to short, just because we've analysed this. Sorry, I mean, we know we need to long. The US dollar, we want it to get weaker. So any other pair against it, we're going to be long in. So for example, now EU and GU, that's how we knew yesterday, and well, really today as well, to look for buys. We're only looking for buys. We're only looking for buys. Why? Because we have the index. We know where the index is going. And if we want the trade to be nice, smooth, exactly as we'd want, then we need to have the DXY on our side. Otherwise, it's going to be an uphill battle. It's going to be an uphill battle. It's like having the ref on your side. I'll be real, chat, yeah? Having an index on your side is like paying the ref. Like, it's not going to guarantee you win the game, but it's going to make it a whole lot easier. EU sells off the 5-minute FEG retap. Wait, 5-minute FEG retap. EU sells off the 5-minute FEG retap. Nah, for me, I wouldn't really be looking for EU. EU's too unpredictable right now because it's quite weak. The Euro's so weak right now. So weak and it's open. Wait, this is just today as well, isn't it? Just today, yeah. So you can see where the Euro's so weak today. Fucking hell, man. Oh, sorry, chat. Yeah, because the US dollar's so weak right now, you can see we're not really fully filling these imbalances, so that's making it hard to predict. We're literally coming into it and just rejecting. Coming into it and rejecting. And we should be able to see that if we go on a pair like UJ and go on the 5-min or EJ, sorry, right. So let me quickly let's do a bit of research here, right? Let's use our common sense. So let's look at the yen basket. So far the yen basket hasn't really moved. It's in the middle of the range. So let's look at EJ. It hasn't really moved. It's at the bottom of the range. It's a little bit more bearish, a little bit bearish, we'd say. Whereas GJ, you can see it's rallying up, so bullish. So we know that the pound is quite strong. And the euro is quite weak. Well, not quite weak. The euro's kind of standard, right? Again, the way we can tell that is the yen basket. This is just the JPY on its own. So all JPY pairs should be replicating what this is looking like. And if we see, this is kind of sitting in the middle of this green box, right? In the middle of the Asia range. Similarly to how EU is. I know EU's a little bit lower, but basically the same, right? Hasn't really moved. Compare that to GJ, we can see GJ has actually rallied up, right? Which shows that the pound, because it wasn't the JPY, because the yen basket's in the middle, Euro JPY is in the middle, but GBP JPY, what is the difference? What is the differential? It's not the JPY, it's not the Euro, it's the pound. The pound is the differential, and there we go. So we know the pound's quite strong right now. So therefore, the pound has got enough power to fight back almost against the DXY. But pretty much when I say power, I mean the power to fully retrace. Where it's quite strong, it can have these full-bodied retracements, right? Because we know the pound's strong, so it's going to push us up. It's still going to get eaten by the dollar because we know the dollar's all powerful, so it's still getting eaten by the dollar. But we know that it's strong enough to actually hit these points, strong enough to fill these imbalances. Like, we can see how it's getting full retracements. Verse that to Euro USD, which is weak, and you can see it's just getting eaten up fully. We don't have the strength to fully fill it. We're literally coming into it a little bit. And yeah, that's obviously, if you want to look at GJ, UJ, and stuff like that, it gives you a bit more confluence into that, I suppose you'd say. What pair are you looking to trade? EU, GU, GJ, really. Main pair we're looking at is GU, though, to be honest. In chart check, are we bullish on EU or bearish? I'll be bearish right now, bro. Bullish on the higher time frame, bearish on this current phase. Someone said chart check, they've sent their chart. Yeah, this is our Discord chat, so chart check if you want to. Yeah, these are some people that passed their challenges yesterday. Yeah, I'm not going to show you everyone, but you can see loads and loads and loads of people getting in. I'm just trying to see this guy's chart check. You can see someone got funded 100k yesterday. MH, WMH, proper trader, mate. No scamming here. Lovely. Let's go. Oh, this guy's actually in the Discord now. Oh, yeah. Show me your 8k payout then, lad, that he was bagging about on your other PC. Oh, really? What were you saying, chat? One to kick up. You know what, yeah? I'm just gonna get rid of this guy. Fuck it. We're here for a good community. We don't want imposters into our community, boys. Like, this guy's just wet, I'll be honest. God would not be proud of that guy. We need God to be proud of our community if we really, really want to succeed. Because at the end of the day, you don't succeed fully without God's blessing. This is not a trade I'm in, by the way, chat. I'm just marking it out for the viewers. So just as a pretext. But yeah, you're never gonna fully succeed unless God's happy with you. And bruv, I'll be real, mate. Like, if you're just spent your whole Wednesday morning just hating, God is not happy with you, mate. Negative, lad. Yeah, trust me, bro. Trust me. All the things I could do. Let me quickly send. So yeah, in my signals chat, for live positions, I do send all the trades with entry, stop loss. Alright, signal members, just added you got the entry stop loss if you do want to get in on that. I've sent a little message as well breaking down what I want. When I stopped gooning, I became profitable. Well, that's a dub. It's a dub from ZX. What pair is this? This is GBP USD, bro. Haven't traded since 8th of August. Getting back into it now. Needed that break. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, bro. You haven't missed too much. It's just about staying consistent with it. Team, trust me, bro. Get him gone. Get him gone. I think he's jokes. Hey, bro. Are you in need of any editor? Yeah, bro. If you're good at editing, send me a DM on Discord, bro. Man, what you saying, Bruno? What you saying, bro? Give you a chance in it, but mate, like this is a positive community. I'm just gonna get rid of you if you're being annoying in it. That's facts. Community in the game, and that's not me just saying it. It's just a fact. And bro, you're gonna get booted out of the best com in the game, and you're gonna have to chill in some subpar dead out com. Do you know what I mean? This is the best trading community in the game. No cap. If you're watching on TikTok right now, subscribe to the YouTube Richesse Effects. You can go watch on there as well, and we've got full screen. You can see my face in all its glory. You can see my whole chart as well, which might make it a bit easier for you to follow along with the trades. But yeah, let's see how this one goes. Let's see how this one goes, chat. You are best trader, man. You need to go for them white girls that, you know, bro, you know them white girls that are like so desperate to be like cultured. I know you man know that. I know you man have seen them. They're like so desperate. Buffering, stream starting to buffer. That should only be a spike, bro. That should just be a spike. I've got my Wi-Fi thing or whatever this is. No idea how this works, but yeah, I've got a little Wi-Fi booster or whatever. I can't even remember where I was going with that point I just made, but yeah. You know, I was basically saying, you know, them girls, they're just bare desperate to fit in. Like, there's like one mixed race guy starts chatting to them as a friend, and they're like, oh my god, like, yes, this is my person. This is my person now. Free Palestine, BLM, fucking vegan now, fuck it. Oh my god, a goosey, that's so nice. You never tried a goosey soup? Oh my god, it's so nice. You know them type of girls. I don't know where I was going with it, but you know them type of people. The most like annoying people, just so desperate to fit in. Where was I going with that? Where was I going with that, chat? You're gonna have to pick up where I left off. Now, free Palestine, but free Palestine fielder. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. But I mean, us, man, difference between us, man, and we talk about stuff like that all the time, and we know what we're actually talking about. We don't just say shit like that for clout. We know what we're talking about, so we say it for a reason, cuz. Versus these people just want to fit in, which is I don't respect. Well, I respect anything, innit, but yeah, man. Fuck it, I'm refreshing YouTube. Fair play. ZXFF. It's calm now. Refreshing the app. I bet I can't remember where I was going with that point, but don't ever take chat from a UK gal. For fuck's sake, I missed the white girl comment. I can't even remember what I was saying. All the Jamaicans in my chat wanted to listen up though. They're trying to take lessons here. Is the mic cutting out? Don't know, bro. It shouldn't be cutting out. What's the YouTube channel name and Telegram? Telegram's dead, bro. Don't get a Telegram. Telegram's not a community. It's a dictatorship, bro. Because no one can talk in there. Just one man. On Discord, everyone can talk. So you know if the group's good. Because otherwise everyone will talk and be like, oh, this guy's a clown. Screenshot that. We got my YouTube there. Richesse effects. And my Discord there. Discord is where my community is. Best com in the game, chat. But yeah, YouTube there. Discord there. So go tune in. On a monthly basis, what's a good percentage to aim for on a funded account? 10%, 15%. Nah, bro, you want to aim for 5%, bro. 5%. 5%. You scalping? Nah, bro. No, no, we're not Toto. Totorina. You man love the snow. Wait, what? Oh, I've got to play in the snow from time to time. Too long though, and you get frostbite. Yeah, I've never joined the dark side. I'm not gonna lie. I've never joined the dark side, so I can't really compare. I've got my brown belt, but I've never joined the dark side, so couldn't tell ya. Maybe someone in the chat who's had all three flavors can let me know the goats, but I specialise in chocolate sauce. Okay, and that is you disqualified from now giving your opinion. Thoughts on GJ? Let's have a look at GJ again. Let's get back on topic, chat. Let's get back on topic. GJ just accumulating, bro. I wouldn't really be looking to trade it, to be perfectly honest. If anything, I would be looking to buy just because the pound is quite strong right now and the yen basket isn't. So I mean, it's a pretty obvious one. But yeah, I wouldn't be looking to trade it. Main thing I'm looking for is just for the DXY to continue up, man. You've got no reason why it shouldn't be. This one's running decently now. I'm in a buy. How comes, bro? No worries, Priz. What is this shoppiness? What do you mean, bro? Oh, choppiness. Imagine having a grudge against a scalper. They will be having that grudge for ages. Their level of patience is crazy. Yeah, scalpers are crazy. Like, your mic keeps cutting out. Wait, what did Garm say? I think Garm said something crazy, but it didn't come up in my comment section. Oh no, it did. Right, let me read the chat. If you're interested in this indicator Louis using, yeah, bro. If you're interested in the indicator I'm using, then it's all in the Discord for free, boys. The indicator is free for my members. W's in the chat though for this con, man. W community in the chat. Fuck it, I'm refreshing YouTube. Anyone else? Lou, you like yourself some white chocolate, obviously, bro. favours. Come on. Nah, don't do me like that, Lou. I lie. Mike keeps cutting out. Mike keeps cutting out. How comes you don't like the ALG on GJ? Just because of how accumulatory it is, bro. The thing is, you don't really want to get caught up in the trap of seeing something that's not necessarily there. So, I mean, yeah, we might have the move. I'm not saying it's not going to come. We might have the move, but just looking at it, when we turn off the indicator and look at it really like in terms of day by day by day, it just looks like accumulation. And sometimes you can get tricked out into a trader as thinking you see patterns in this. It's like when you think you see drawings in, what is it they say? You think you see like dancing in the fire or like things in the fire. Am I being an idiot? Someone said that on the weekend and I thought that was being an idiot and I've just repeated it now. But yeah, or like things in the cloud. You know when you see faces in the clouds, it's not actually there. You're just tricking your own mind. That is what you can sort of tend to do in accumulating markets. So yeah, I just personally would be safe and not get in. You can see the actives being completed. Clear from Asia, clear sweep, clear move. Whereas this one is literally just accumulation. Look at this. Up, down, move, right? Whereas this one literally just... So, yeah. You might do really well if you got in an ALG off that. I'm not saying don't get in. But for me, I can't be confident enough that this isn't just I can't be confident enough that this isn't just accumulation. So, yeah, I wouldn't enter because my conviction isn't high enough. Or there is no point splitting since it's both similar market. Yo, bro, quick question. I just started investing. Is it worth splitting S&P and VWRP or one? Just go for the S&P, bro. Hang on. What even is this, what you've said? Oh, Vanguard. Yeah, no, I'll just go for the S&P, bro. I'll just go for the S&P. The thing is, by doing what you're doing, you're essentially hedging against the S&P, and there's just no need to hedge against the S&P. Like, the S&P is a hedge in itself, so there's not really any need. Yeah, let's see how this one does. This one's looking a little bit peak after that 1 minute candle. I'm not going to lie, chat, so let's see how we do. It was sent in to the members, but as I said, I'm not getting in this one personally. It's more just marking it out for you, man. So hopefully this one can TP for you, man. But yeah, let me know, chat. Is anyone in this? Anyone not in this? I'm in the same trade. I entered the pre-market London, the FVG. Daily, we have daily unmitigated FVG. Yeah, bro, exactly. I'm looking at the same. If I missed any comments, just put them in again. Yo, bro, where's the other guy, Mason? Mason goes live for the New York session, bro. We both go live on YouTube. So this is our YouTube channel, Richesse Effects. I go live for the London session. He goes live for the New York session. Wait, what did you say, Spartan? Paridiola. Don't know what that means. EU wrong way, bruv. Trust me. EU buys for me. 60 likes on the stream. W's. Lovely, Mehmet. GU buys. USD CHF. Nah, for real. Only community I come across is actually Gara. Trust me, bro. Trust me, brother. Yeah, some people's looking at buys in this. Could play out, but I just don't really know what would be targeting, especially for EU. There's just really nothing in this to be targeting. Can't target that. Well, if we're going to disrespect that, we won't be targeting that. And I don't think we'll be targeting this gap in the middle, or it's very unlikely. So yeah, be interesting to see. We could actually just have a big reversal. What's the EU doing? EU could be coming up. What's BXY doing? Could be filling this leg. So when was this little leg made? This leg was made bang on 8. So yeah, it's the same leg. It's this leg here. Bang on 8. EU as well. Where is it? Bang on 8 o'clock leg. Yeah, this leg here. Bang on 8. So yeah, this is the same leg that we're seeing. That we are basically looking for the DXY to retrace. All the things I can do if I have a little money. Always money. Again, it's sort of like the higher time frames on our side. I know it's the trends, not really, but It's a reversal trade at the end of the day. We're going against the trend, but on the lower time frame, it is obviously with the trend. What I mean by that is on the 4 hour, we only want it to come down in order to come back up. What time do you wake up for London session? So with our mentorship students, bro, we are live from 6 a.m. Late is 6:30. So yeah, 6:30 we're live all the way through to 8:30 or 8. 6:30 to 8 live with our members, and then I'm live on YouTube and TikTok at 8 with everyone. So if you do want to get in the boys, where I teach all of my strategies, all of my concepts, and I'm live every single day from 6 to 8 as well, just getting you ready for what we're looking for. Yeah, Discord's there, boys. Just screenshot that and join, and you can get in the obviously, it's a paid it's $49 a month or £40 a month to get into the but this here is obviously free community. Yeah, the market is quite choppy due to the Fed later. A lot of market structure doesn't follow through. Yeah, that's it, bro. That is it. You're right. You're right, man. We are going to be anticipating that news, which is why it's nice that we got a majority of our trades yesterday. Obviously, GJ, namely, and GU. So I mean, we can afford to take a punt here. Even now, I'm low key. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm getting tempted to enter this on a really nice RR basis. Because I haven't entered this, as I said, but I'm still pretty high conviction on where I want it to go. So yeah, I'm not gonna enter this because it'll be stupid of me. But I'm low key tempted to go for this. As a little scalp. As I said, we're up 7R in the last, 7R this week. So me personally, if I'm up 8R or whatever, basically whatever R I'm up, I'll go down to 6. If I'm up like 9, 8 or 7R, I'll go down to 6. I'll allow myself to go down to 6. So right now I'm up 7R, so I can allow myself to take a loss if I want. I'm not going to do it on this. But I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. What time you sleep to wake? Like 1 o'clock in the morning I sleep at. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I'll be real. If you want my morning routine, it's very simple, right? If you want to get up for trading, this is the best routine. Step 1, as soon as you wake up, go into the bathroom, cold water over your face for 20 seconds. Cold water over your face for 20 seconds. Step 2, eat a raw lime. Eat a raw lime, it's going to wake your fucking senses up. Step 3, drink a black coffee, and then you're ready. And if you want to skip all of those steps, then just get a bag in. No, I have Discord. Does this mean he have a separate one? No, it's all in the same Discord, bro. So if you go on the Discord, looks like this one's about to stop out. If you go on the Discord, you see these people with their names in grey. These are just free members. But then if you see their names in green, he is in the mentorship. So it's all in the same Discord. So he's in the mentorship. And then if we find one in blue, so JBM, he's in the signals, as you can see, and also in the mentorship as well. But yeah, looks like this one is about to stop out, chat. Wake up 7:30, going for 25 minutes, then trade at 8 a.m. Things. Thanks. I always pray before I hop on the charts. Fair play. I tend to pray the night before. I don't pray in the morning. I don't pray in the morning. Are you meant to pray in the morning? I don't know. I don't know. Definitely gonna cop that. Appreciate that, Garms. Getting the community, man. Best com in the game. Let's get rid of this one now because this is pretty much stopped out. Even if you're in this, I'm not going to lie. Spread said hello and they said, okay, what have I done? Oh no, what have I done, bruv? Why is escape not working? Oh no, bruv. Why? Oh, chat, what have I done? What have I done? Why is the escape button not working, bruv? What have I done? Chat, what have I done, man? I'm going to have to do that, am I? Still not working. Chat, what have I done? How do I get rid of this? Bro. Why would anyone want to do that, bro? I swear to God, mate. It's like they spend probably... Okay, this one's actually still annoyingly in. They probably spend about 2 years designing a new PC. And then when they're finished, like, oh, I've got an idea. Should we spend another 6 months just adding in pointless shit that no one would ever want to use ever? That is a fucking belter of an idea. And they just do that. I swear to God, because who the because ever wanted that. Okay, this one annoyingly has actually not stopped out. So let's draw it back on. Can't remember. I think it was there with a 5 pip in balance. So we'll see how this one does again. I deleted it because I thought it was stopped already, but turns out it's not yet stopped out. Wait, what did I say? F11. Oh, okay, F11. Appreciate that. G. Why did you even sell? I can get into that in a sec, bro. Hang on. Someone give this Kendo a go. Yeah, I'm going to give Kendo mod after this stream. I half meant to. I'm going to give him mod. Working overtime for all. Yeah, trust. He is going to get mod after this live. Appreciate all the follows, chat. In a rich man's world. Yeah, any other page you man are looking at, let me know. What you saying, C? Appreciate the follow, bro. Appreciate the follow, brother. As I said, 7R yesterday, man, so we're calling today. We're allowing ourselves 1% to lose. I haven't gotten any trades, but we did have this one for those of you that are watching, that are asking what I would most want to be doing. Is this guy giving it on the Discord, or is he chilled out? I'm just checking, so I'm... Oh yeah, chat, by the way, if you join the Discord, I will never DM you first. I will never DM you first, and I'll never ask you for money in crypto. I will never DM you first. I'll never ask for money in crypto. So if you get a DM, it's not from me. If you're about to join my Discord, someone's going to DM you and try to scam you. It's not me, all right? I'm going to put a message in the free chat now so everyone can see. In the free chat here, I'm going to say, hello. I'm going to say, what's good, everyone? What's good, everyone? Only way to message me is click on my message and say hello and send it. So, like, I can't do it to myself, but click on my message and then put hello. Alright, and then send. That's the only way. Do not reply. If I DM you first, do not reply. It's a scam account. It's a fake account. They're trying to scam you. Stay on point, chat. Stay on point. Do you stream anywhere else? Yeah, we're live on YouTube right now, brother. Live on YouTube. Live on YouTube right now, cousin. What a rejection. Trust. For 140 FTMO account, what lot size would you recommend? I use 5 lots on the swing account. Yeah, so you don't want to use it based on pure lots. You want to use a lot size calculator, which will tell you how to do it based on percent of account. So, for example, right, let's take the GJ trade yesterday, for example. Take this one, for example, right? So this one here is how many pips? 9.2 pips stop loss. So I basically want to make sure that 9.2 pip stop loss is worth 1% of my account. So if you go to my website, richesse-fx.com, and if you see on the right side on the left side of the screen, you'll see this little calculator. Just click that calculator. It's going to bring up a position size calculator, right? And then what you do, then what you do is so the pair, which is GBP JPY for this one. So you go GBP JPY. Currency US dollar. Most prop firms will be. So just US dollar or pounds, whatever. Stop loss in pips. You can see this one had a 9.2 pip stop loss. So 9.2 pip stop loss. Account balance. You said it's 150k account. So you put 150 Okay. Then this one stays the same. GJ 1 pip size. Just leave this. And then this one here is the one you change. This is the one you change. This is the one you pick. So if you want to risk 5%, you put 5. If you want to risk 1%, you put 1. I would recommend risk 1% of your prop firm account. Or at a max 2%. So let's say you wanted to risk 1% according to my advice. You put 1. Calculate and it will tell you use 23 lot size of 23 in order to risk 1% of a 150k account with a 9 pip stop loss. And you can change that. Let's say you lose that trade and the account is now 149k. You click calculate. Obviously that number slightly changes. Let's say you want to risk 2% on the trade. You put 2. And let's say the stop loss is rather than 9 pips. Let's say it's 13 pips. 13 pips, 149k account balance. And you want to risk 2%. Click calculate. And you can see 33 lots. And then, yeah. So that's richesse-fx.com. And then on the right, click that little calculator there. Let's get rid of this, man. See where price is heading, because we've just taken that high. So let's see if this on the 2 minute. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see where we go. Interesting to see where we go, man. I really can't see where GU goes from here. I can see what GU's coming. Fuck me, I keep getting it mixed up. I can see where GU's coming for. I mean, fucking hell, I can see where EU's coming for. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. I got 10k funded. I do 2. Yeah. I mean, you want to use a lot size calculator. Where can I find this? Alright, just go to my website and it's over there, boys. So go to richesse-fx.com. Oh, .com. You can also .com. You can also read about the mentorship and shit like that over there as well. I'm in GU buyers. Fair play, bro. It's a little bit late for me now to be getting in. Put your Discord in bio so you won't ask for crypto, so the scammers have to put it in theirs. Oh, yeah, that's true. It's a good point. I'll do this after the live. Let me quickly boot out anyone who's copying my name. Someone check in the chat if there is anyone. I don't think there's anyone right now. Surely no one, they can't block me either if they're in my Discord. Surely not. Can't access to users like you. Oh shit, okay, fair play. Bro, Euro CPI at 10. 15 minutes. Yeah, bro's just chatting waffler. Bro's chatting waffle. Oh, mate, you EK really are something, couldn't you? You really are a specimen to behold. Really are a specimen to behold. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, chat. I really don't know what else we're going to be targeting if it's not just the upside. Maybe we're coming into this order block here, potentially. As I said, GU's different because it's not like EU or the DXY, which has things to actually tap into. GU's not really got anything to come into. We've mitigated mostly everything. This is the very, very last place I'd expect it to mitigate. If we don't move off here, then I really don't know. On funded accounts, would you withdraw into bank or crypto? It doesn't really matter, bro. It's completely up to you. I'd say bank though, just because it's more. How to legalize money to bank account? Sorry, it's not illegal. How to legalize money to bank account? Well, earn the money in illegal. We've got 135 man in the live right now. Pumping right now for GU. GU's absolutely pumping. EU nicely pumping as well. We're filling this, which is nice for EU. Nice for EU. EU's, yeah. I mean, this order block's obviously for EU a lot nicer because we're just above that daily tropen. EU could be nice. DXY, if we look where we're coming down to again, we should just be coming down to here, man. We really should be coming down to here. If we come down to anything other than this, then it is going to be something within the Asia range. Yeah, it's going to be something below. Oh, you can't really see that. It's going to be something below the Asia range or within the Asia range. So right now you can see we've filled. I'm actually going to make it a... Filled that. Yeah, even GU, mate. This fucking pair is insane, bro. Unmitigated wick is here, so let's see the unmitigated wick. Yeah, crazy though. Crazy bullishness right now. Again, I wouldn't be looking to sell this, boys. I would not be looking to sell. I mean, buy this right now. Not right now. I would be looking to buy, but not right now. Would be looking to buy, but not right now. Later on in the day is when I'll be looking to buy. Right, DXY's at this now. So let's see. We really should come up. We've got, obviously, low, high, internal liquidity, external high. We most recently broke a high. So, yeah, we should come up to take this. That's the move we should see. So we should see EU and GU start to move down now. Should see EU and GU start to move down. And hopefully this big impulse is just to convince people to get into the market who are then about to get stopped out of the market. But yeah, we'll see. Ideally, EU can push up just that a tad bit more. Tap into that order block. Nearly the end of the kills, I know, boys. We've got about 10 minutes left. You pay tax, lad. Of course, bro. You can't not pay tax. I'll be real. Do you only trade Forex? Yeah, bro. If I missed your comments, boys, just put them in again. Some comments don't get sent. Some I might have just missed. That's crazy, the CPI on yellow. Oh, is it yellow folder? Is it yellow folder? Probably because it's only for a certain region within the Eurozone, I imagine. Yeah, so here we can see. Someone said we had CPI. That is weird. That is weird. Why is it yellow folder? Appreciate the follow, bro. Bet the tax man loves you, bro. Yeah, man. The thing is, bro, the tax man will get everyone. Trust me. You don't want to be getting hit with a bill, man. I'll tell you that for a fact, bro, boys. I'll tell you that for a fact. No matter who you are, you will get hit with a tax bill. No matter who you are, boys. No matter who you are, you'll get hit with a tax bill. No one dodges the tax man. Dodging the tax man's like dodging Terence Crawford, Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather, all in their prime, all trying to beat you up in a phone box. You ain't getting away, boy. You ain't getting away. But yeah, boys, a message from me. Pay your tax, innit? Pay your tax. If you don't want to pay tax in this country, then get set up somewhere where you don't have to if you earn enough money to do so. If you live in this country, pay your tax. Simple as that. Fair play, mate. I'll send proof too if you want. I made 20k in 25 days trading supply and demand. Fair play. I'll send you proof too if you want. I made that elsewhere, brother. Doing what? Selling drugs. I said fair play. How you deal with taxes when you get paid out owning business. I need to learn how to pay taxes. Lesson of the day. Pay your tax. Chill. Let's stop swinging such a bat. Can't get taxed when you don't earn. Yeah, no. What about if you move out country? Yeah, it's easier said than done though, chat. I was living in Thailand for like majority of this year, or majority of like last year. No, majority of last year. I was living in Thailand for the majority of last year. I still have to pay tax in this country, boys. You got to think you're gonna have to actually get yourself fully set up. Just because you like go on holiday or rent a gaff abroad doesn't mean you can start paying tax in that country. You need like enough to actually get set up. It's gonna cost you like 100 bags. So just make sure that it's worth it. Like to set yourself up properly, it's gonna cost you 100 grand. So you got to have a tax bill of more, or probably like significantly more than 100 grand to make it worth it. But yeah, even if boys, even if you think you're getting away with tax, like you never get away with it. Look, I'm going there Friday for 2 months. Any advice? Whereabouts are you going in there, bro? Whereabouts in Thailand? What advice have I got for Thailand? I've got one advice. Download Grab. Grab is basically Uber. What's my other advice? Other advice is you don't need. Are you white? I don't know if you're white. KOH. I don't know. I don't know. I think you might actually be black. I don't know. I was gonna say, don't worry about getting brasses because they just love white people so much. You don't even need to. Koh Samui, yeah, 30. I've been there times. I am. Yeah, you'll probably be sweet anyway. I'm actually not sure if they like black people. I'm not not like they're racist, but I mean like the girls just love white boys out there, like Thai girls. So it's just bare easy. I'm assuming it'll be the same for you. Dress smart as well, KOH. Dress smart. Don't dress like a melt. Dress smart, and you get the respect. And you'll also get a lot of women. If you want a bun, spliff, the best shop in the whole of Koh Samui is called Stoner's Samui. There's one in Fisherman's Village and there's one in Char Weng. They do Doja packs in there. They do Tenko in there, and they do normal. They do like Thai buds, but like nice Thai buds as well. What else? What other advice? Other than that, man, just enjoy. A lot of people partying, and then you get all the Russians are in the restaurant because they really know what they're talking about. It's crazy, bruv. You'd go to like an unreal beach club or beach like hotel, and then I remember there you'd be able to see their the owners their desks, like their offices. I'd peek my head round the offices, look in their desk, look in their office. There's like a portrait of Vladimir Putin on the wall. Crazy, bruv. Like all them hotels are owned by the Russians, so keep it respectful. And yeah, bruv, that's pretty much all my advice. Yeah, I'm just not sure how far you guys' black ability goes, because you have the ability in England as well. Do you know what I mean? Like white things love black things, brown things love white things. So then that must mean, hang on, who's left out? Black things must love brown things. Don't know. Cheers, mate. Stone to Samui. Yeah. That's it, bro. It's the best one by far. Best one by far. To be fair, KOH, I've just realised if you are not white and you're in Thailand, the best port of call, in my opinion, would be to find the girls that are like there on holiday or there to find themselves, and just act like you're left wing and spiritual. Like maybe buy a necklace and just buy like a necklace or something for like £1, but make it like, I don't know, like cultural or something, and just make up a story about it, and they'll all find you so amazing. I was talking to, oh yeah, I'm white, right? Oh yeah, you'll be pattern then. Yellow people. I don't really know if we're allowed to refer to them as that, Garms, but fair play. The yellow ones. Yeah, but that's probably the best call in my opinion. If you're in Thailand and you're black, go for the white girls. If you're white, go for the Asian girls. And if you're brown, then you probably don't need my advice, bruv, because they're the ones who get on the best there because they fucking sort of know the vibes. Brown people low key run it as well. Like low key, it's the only place I've been where like Indians run the show. Like the Indians will try to stick it on you, bro. Like try to scrap you, and there'll be like hundreds of them, and they're not scared of the police like we are. So it's mad, but you'll be all right, mate. Koh Samui's banging. It'll be banging. Anyway, though, if you're brown, just put some deodorant out before. Okay, there's no need. Yeah, the Indians run the show there. Still, can't even lie. Emperor giving out the sauce. Come on, brother. It is outside of the kill zone in about 3 minutes. So I'm gonna stay on for about 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna see. Any other questions? Anyone wants to know anything? Let me know. Chat. Everyone, I've just released, by the way, my free bootcamp. My free bootcamp. I'm gonna be taking people from the start, knowing absolutely nothing, to knowing everything there is to know about trading. So if you go on my channel, I've just released episode 1 and episode 2. So number 1 is trends. Number 2 is about the numbers game. So this is episode 1 and episode 2. Right, go watch episode 2. When it get, can I speak? When it gets 100 likes, chat, I'm gonna be doing a next part of my series. So yeah, if you've ever wanted a mentorship which is completely start to finish, teaches you everything from the very start. I literally started it 5 days ago, so this is by far your best time to learn. You man know how I trade as well. You know I do what I do. So yeah, everyone go get out of that. You can see the first one went down beautifully. You can't really see. 145 likes, 150 comments, and 1.1k views, which is a big dub. Big dub community, man. Me and Mace look so butters in that. Like, so butters. We look like actual scruffs. I mean, I look worse, don't get me wrong, but he looks just like washed up on. If you want to learn trading, my bootcamp's just been released. Where do I find the elite brass? If you want to find the elite brass, there's one, and then it's like a spa, and you go in there, and there's like 20 tarts, and they all line up. You pick what one you want, and then you go into like a spa with them, and they do like hot wax and all the rest of it. Not that I've been or anything, but that's just what I've heard of Koh Samui, supposedly. But no, yeah, that is the elite brasses there. But yeah, you don't need brasses there, man. You don't need brasses there. The girls are a good laugh, man. And to be honest, you'll be able to pull a bird really easily. You don't need to get a brass, man. Especially if you go Koh Samui, because a lot of Thai girls go there on holiday. They'll be from like mainland Bangkok or something, and they'll go there for a little holiday. So they're out for it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, what you saying? No, Thailand. Go in the bars until you find a girl you like and stick to the 3-day rules. What's the 3-day rules? Spend 3 days with them, yeah? Is that it, yeah? What's the 3-day rule? I've never heard of that. Yo, Lou, what are the prices of the brasses out there? Brackets ladyboys. I don't know. I know the normal ones, but for ladyboys, you'll have to ask Mace. He's got a little Excel spreadsheet of everyone he did and their exact price to the penny, with the current exchange rate at the time as well, so it's actually the real representation of the price. He takes it seriously. Mace is a ladyboy traveller. That's just insane slander I'm talking on his name. Yeah, 3-day rule. What is that? Thailand. I've actually met, by the way, chat. If you know Thailand trader in this chat, I've met him in Thailand. And we actually both did have a thing with us, and neither of them were brasses, so. Just don't go with the same girl any longer than 3. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. I'll ask him on live. He's going to be so surprised. It's dangerous. Yeah, no, for real. For real, bro. It's dangerous out there. You get... Whew. There's a little spell they put on you out there, man. It is true. It's because of how like just easy they are. Like, yeah. The good thing is, difference between women out there is it's a lot more cards on the table. You see in England, it's like you got to figure out what people really want. Out there, it is literally, I want a tart that is not going to give me any back chat and is going to make me food and just let me do whatever I want. And the bird is like, I don't care what you look like. Well, I sort of do, but I don't really care about your personality. I just want someone that's got money and can take care of me and give me a kind of a fun life. It's just on the table, innit? So you both know what you want. So it's easy if you're there, innit? That's what I would do. Especially if you're working out there, as I was. Like, do you know what I mean? You don't need a brass, man. It's not every day, like, cheating a brass. But yeah, that's little few tips for you there, guys. We're going to get off the subject now. I've got a girlfriend, so I'm safe. Yeah. Clearly didn't stick to the 3-day rule then. But no, I think if it's the same one I met, yeah, she's a nice girl, man. Nice girl. Nice and mature as well. which is I was a bit nah, joke. I weren't that sounded so bad. Like, I suspected you would be a non. No, I'm joking. Um, but yeah, she was like your age as well, which is what you want, man. You don't need no 20-year-old brass following you about if you're like a 40-year-old bloke. Do you know what I mean? I mean, maybe you do, but yeah. Looking good today, Lou. What do you do? New hair gel or some? Nah, bro. I literally did do anything. I'm just naturally just glowing today. I'm just naturally glowing today. Nah, I don't know, bro. Nothing really. Lou chef from Ratatouille. Is that you? I don't think I really look like that guy. I'll be honest. I think that's a low blow. That's a low blow right there. That guy. No, not that guy. Jesus. Um, Fucking hell, they all look pretty weird, didn't they? Off that guy. Don't he look like the monkey of Kung Fu Panda? Yo, is that not the exact same facial? Yo, 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 yo. Am I being schizo here, or Kung Fu Panda 1, bruv, not Kung Fu Panda 10. Why can't I get a good picture of him? Bruv, he looks like someone from this guy and the whole program. Yeah, chat, I'm not gonna lie, this one does not look like me. This one just doesn't look like me. Does it? I don't have a big nose. I've got a pretty normal nose, I'd say. Uncanny. I don't know. Maybe it does look like me. I don't think so, though. He's got that big old schnoz. Like, if I had a big old nose, then maybe, yeah. He's like, his main feature is his nose. I feel like if you're going to compare someone to this guy, it's got to be like Jack Burke, you know, with a big nose. Yeah, this guy. Now that, he looks like him because he's got the schnoz. Do you know what I mean? Like that is a nice snapback, 30-year-old man. Look exactly alike. Oh, I don't, bruv. In Thailand, never go with a girl that has a hairier ass than you. It's a bit late at that point, isn't it? If you've seen a ridiculously hairy laugh. I have a girlfriend followed by a nervous laugh. No, I was reading a comment in it. I was reading a comment. I don't have a girlfriend. Ah, that's you, bruv. Nah, that does not look like me. Lou Linguini. More like Chucky from Rugrats. Grab a hat for tomorrow. Look exactly alike. FaZe Banks in it. What's the best prop firm recommend? Best prop firm I would recommend would be Alpha Capital Group, bro. So Alpha Capital. And use code Richesse. I think it's just .com. I think that should take you there. And use code Richesse, and it's going to get you a nice screenshot it. Send me a message on Discord, and I will give you a little free week in the mentorship or free week in the signals. So if you want to get started in trading, man, is the best pay. Get at them, chat. I'm going to stay on for 2 more minutes, boys. So any last questions, let me know. Any last questions, let me know. Any last questions, let me know. I've got a peak whitehead on my forehead. I've got to pop that bitch. Morning, EU cells. Bit late, innit? Bit late, Josh. I'm ideally still waiting for EU cells, but we wanted to tap into this order block first. We've been really, really slow this morning. We had that big sell-off at 8 a.m. But since that sell-off, you haven't really seen anything. If you cook like him, you laugh. And yeah, trust me. To be fair, he can't even cook, mate. It's the rat under his hat. Oh yeah, I just realised that's why he said to wear a hat. Hang on, let me find the most one I could hide a mouse under. I've got bare hats here. This one maybe. You gotta like balance it on your head though. Yeah, there we go. That could work. I could have a mouse under that. Imagine how I was actually trading with a mouse under my thing. But yeah, chat, I'm gonna jump off now. You still confident in this EU hold? Yeah, bro. What the fuck are you talking about glazing? Mate, what? Did you get any setup you're looking at today? Nah, not today, bro. Nothing today. We had GU and GBP JPY yesterday. I'm going to do a case study on that JPY trade as well. Haha, you cooked the Giants the same, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But yeah, I'm going to jump off now, boys. I've been on live for 2 hours. As I said, man, I'm going to start joining... What? I'll go live now at 5... Fucking hell, I can't talk. I go live now at 8 a.m. in the morning, boys. I've made sure every day we're here at 8 a.m. So yeah, man, make sure you subscribe and turn notifications on so you don't miss as soon as I go live. As I said, every single day it's 8 a.m. If you want to watch on YouTube tomorrow, chat, and you're watching on TikTok, then there's my YouTube, there's my Discord. I recommend everyone get in the Discord. That is the main hub of where we do everything. You see my charts, the way I trade, etc, etc, etc. And yeah, man, everyone, by the way, drop a like on my most recent video. My most recent video on my YouTube channel, episode 2 of the Bootcamp. Make sure you watch that and drop a like and a comment. If you drop a like and a comment, you'll be entered double into the giveaway on Friday. So it means you get 2 entries to the giveaway on Friday. If you like and comment my most recent YouTube video, you get 1 entry. If you don't know, boys, by the way, last Friday we gave away 2 25k funded accounts from Alpha Capital Group. And all you had to do to win that was like and drop a nice comment on my most recent YouTube video. We're going to be doing it again on Friday. Pretty much the same. So yeah, like and comment now. And if you do it now, before Friday, then you get double entries. If you do it on Friday or Friday morning, whatever, then you only get single entries. So everyone, if you want the best chance of winning a 25k funded account, go like and comment. Don't just comment an emoji though. You've got to comment an actual comment to be entered. But yeah, big up everyone. Appreciate you tuning in today. Yeah, nice day today. Not really too much going on. I might drop a little discount code to be fair for the signals. But just because we've had 7R, we've been smashing it basically in the signals recently. So I feel like I'm going to drop a discount code potentially for that. So everyone stay posted on the Discord and I probably will drop that. But yeah, big up to everyone. Best community in the game, boys. W's all round and I'll catch you in the next live, boys. Sweet. Yeah, I don't know why I turned it. I was meant to only jump off TikTok. But yeah, that was a decent live on TikTok again. That account's back. It's getting decent views. Alright, yeah, fuck it. Sweet though, people. Appreciate you tuning in. Best community in the game. I'm probably going to drop a discount though for signals in the chat. So stay posted, stay ready, and that'll be dropped. Big up to you, man. And